Good morning! It's Sunday and Paulie let me sleep in or lounge around in bed and read, which is what I did. And he went to the store, got more oranges, probably the last of the Caracaras, some more of these little Roxy Clementines, which are delicious. King's Hawaii in the house, got bread, buns, rolls, honey wheat rolls, yummy. And he struck a gold mine with some of the proteins. Ground beef, 93% lean, $3.75. Chicken breast tenderloins, $2.95 and $2.96. Those are for human consumption. And a big pallet of chicken breast for $6.15 for the dog treats, which I will put in probably overnight. In the meantime, these are going to go into our cold storage, which is the mud room. Actually, today it's supposed to be warmer. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a brunch meal. So first I have to clean off the counter and get started, but I guess I can turn the oven on and preheat, and I'll show you what I'm gonna be making. So I have cleared away all the oranges and the produce and the proteins, and I'm making some monkey bread, but I'm not gonna roll anything. So I have a pop can of biscuits. These are the ones from Aldi's. It's the flaky, jumbo flaky biscuits. I'm gonna cut each one into quarters. I have my scissors, easy peasy. Some melted unsalted butter. I also have cinnamon sugar with orange zest, which is the last dredge. I've already, prior to melting the butter, I rubbed it inside my cake pan. I was going to use my bundt pan. Yeah, it's not within reach, so I just grabbed this. Who cares what it looks like? It's the result afterwards. So I did add a little fresh orange zest because I like that, the acidity, the little pop of something fresh. So they're gonna go for a sauna. They're gonna go for a warm, toasty bath, and then a little sugar coating, and then in the pan. I'll show you what that looks like when it's done, because it's messy while I'm doing it. Got all the biscuits cut up. Some are in the hot tub. Some already have cinnamon sugar zest on them. I think I'm gonna need to add some more cinnamon sugar, but I have some on hand from our shaker right here. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna do all of it. Just make fresh one, add some more zest, and I'll show you what it looks like all done before it goes in the oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, all done. I had a tiny, like maybe a teaspoon of the sugar zest mixture sprinkled over the top. Perfect amount of butter, pop them in the oven, and I'll probably check on them in about 10 minutes or so. So they're relatively in single layer, so they're just going to be kind of haphazard. And how yummy will this be with coffee? Yum. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up, do some dishes, and start some soup for later today from the crock pot juicies from last night's pork. I was thinking maybe some red cabbage and some red potatoes. So yummy. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. Next. Because I'm a girl who doesn't like to waste anything, I made soup out of the juices from the pork. I strained out all of the pieces. What I did is I left it overnight, and all the fat floated to the top and solidified. I skimmed that off and threw that out. And then with my ladle, right there, I just got the clear broth into this pot. I added a couple of red potatoes, just diced up roughly, like quartered, and then I had some sauerkraut left in the refrigerator from a meal we had. Sauerkraut keeps a long time. The cold sauerkraut salad that I made, which had scallions and a little bit of olive oil, that's all that was in there. And to make it a little brighter, I did add about a tablespoon, maybe just shy of a tablespoon of this dill paste, which is great for cooking. I like to use fresh dill in salads and as a finisher, but when you're cooking something low and slow, which I really should turn this down, it's a little boiling a little too vigorously. There you go. So the broth had pineapples in it. You can't really taste the pineapple per se, but you do taste a little bit of sweetness. And there's also sambal, the chili garlic paste, so it adds a tiny little bit of heat. It's not really overpowering or anything. So I don't need to add any salt. I did add about a teaspoon of garlic powder, which is what we use in pretty much everything that we cook. And I'm gonna let this simmer for a while, probably about 10 minutes. Once the potatoes are done, I can turn this off and we can have this as a starter for our dinner tonight. I'm so excited. Pui pui. King's Hawaiian. Paulie found the round bread, the whole wheat, and the sweet rolls, which is the originals. Oh my gosh, so good. So, and in the oven, in the meantime, I have cinnamon monkey bread. So it's almost done. I just want to make sure they cook all the way through because they're kind of, together. And then I need to label some things because, as you can see, I have containers. One looks very obvious and the other one looks kind of obvious, but not really. So the key to not having misunderstandings in the kitchen, especially since both of us cook, and I might remember what's in a particular container, but Paulie might not, is to label them. So while the soup is simmering, I'm gonna go grab my labeler, my P-Touch, and label all the things that I need to make sure, like sugar cubes is in the top, and then the bottom one is crinkle cookie mix. And the reason it's not just powdered sugar is it also has cornstarch in it. So that's key, because you wouldn't want to add that to something that only needs powdered sugar. And yes, I do my dishes by hand. I have no idea why, because I have a dishwasher. There's one right there. But there I find something very soothing, although because I did empty a lot of the cereal containers, there was some cereal that I couldn't even identify anymore, so I tossed everything. But I am going to load up the dishwasher with all of those, because I think I have like 10 there, small ones and the large ones, and run them through the dishwasher. Plus it will give the dishwasher a workout, because it so rarely gets one. I do find dishes kind of soothing. I look out the window, it's pretty out there. And I don't know, there's something about doing dishes by hand. I find it mildly therapeutic. So, there you go. So that's that about my dishes. I know somebody asked, do we have a dishwasher? Yeah, we do. We have a traditional dishwasher, and then I just end up doing a lot of stuff by hand. I like to wash pots by hand too, so I wouldn't put them in the dishwasher anyway. And I feel like because it's just the two of us, we wouldn't make enough dishes in one day to run the dishwasher, so I feel like it would sit around and get crusty, so I don't know. I could get into the habit of at least running it once a week, which I haven't, so. Soup simmering, I'm going to, and I have the Sunday paper I can look at, do some editing, maybe go outside, take some pictures of the beautiful snow. It's almost 40 degrees, I think, outside, which is so novel for us these days. Oh, 34. Well, 34 is better than what it has been. I think I have schmatzes all over my screen on my phone, as well as my lens. 34. But later it's supposed to be, look at 40 at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go stand outside at 40 and enjoy that. So yeah, there you go. So Sunday. Yummy. House smells good. I'm gonna check in on the buns before I leave the kitchen one more time, because they do need to rest, because you can't, otherwise it's molten lava because of the melted sugar. And I think we'll have coffee as soon as Paulie comes back. He went to run a couple of people over to the food pantry to pick up some food for their families for the week, which is really nice. And driveway's already shoveled out, which is fabulous. I think we got 7 inches yesterday, or overnight. So yeah, lovely Sunday. Done and out of the oven, and it looks delicious. I'll take some pictures and tease them. So I've served the pull-aparts. What's the verdict?
They are the best pull-aparts I've ever had in my life. Better than Bonaparte's or in at
the Cape, yeah.
They are better than that. Eat your heart out, Bonaparte's. Natasha Hensel can make pull-aparts the best in the world.
Oh, that's too funny.
I'm having them with coffee, and my dog is just
Okay, why are you yelling?
dying.
Hey. Indoor voice.
My dog is just dying to have one, but I can't give it to him. Because
Yeah, Moses is beside himself.
But they are so good.
And the house smells like cinnamon, sugar, orange. It's really...
It's like a country kitchen in here.
Sheesh.
Like a country kitchen in here.
Okay, you have two extremes. Paulie has...
I'm excited.
Okay, well...
How can you not be excited about something that's good?
So...
Look at this. Yeah.
I took pictures all along as I was making them, so I'll do a blog post and I'll include a link below if you are interested in reproducing these.
Oh, reproduce!
These pull-aparts, and
You
they're
won't go wrong.
so good, and they're so easy. So the canister of the pull-aparts were, or the flaky biscuits, excuse me, is from Aldi's. It's $1.19. So for $1.19 plus a little bit of sugar, cinnamon, and orange zest, and butter. You have this delicious, and this is a lovely crowd pleaser, great for brunch.
You could probably make a pan under $3 easily.
Oh yeah, if you put this, see, I didn't roll them. You can roll them into balls, but I figure I kind of like the little Oh, nice save! Paulie's fork just escaped this plate, and he caught it mid.
Almost forked me.
Fork you. I better stop before I go somewhere else. So we just had soup, and I'm wrapping up the sandwich for Paulie because he's going to be heading out to his sleep clinic appointment, and I'm going to have some sliders myself. That's a pulled pork I made yesterday with the sauce on top. The people go papui for our buns. So it's on the honey wheat. We had the original sweet rolls with our soup, which was really tasty, and I think Paulie was pleasantly surprised because he didn't really know what to expect from the soup that I made, but it was yummy and satisfying. So
It was delicious.
I'm gonna wrap his bun up with minus the plate.
Is there any more soup?
And some. Yes, there is. Would you like some more?
No, I'm full.
Oh, okay.
That was enough.
So I'm gonna wrap this up in foil for him. Grab a couple of oranges, toss it in his bag so he can have a snack when he settles into his room. And is your cell phone all charged up?
I think so.
Okay.
It's up there.
So, and I'll show you what I have later, because I'm going to have some sliders later. So there's my little slider. It's so yummy looking. And I have a Chihuahua waiting because she's just like, Mommy, I smell the meat. I know there's meat. You hear her? I'll share with her. Okay, the Oscars started in 15 minutes. Paulie left his ballot for me to grade, and I just filled mine out, so it's 8:15. True. So keeping myself honest, so I'm not cheating. I used red pen for myself, so it's 8:13 on Sunday, February 22nd. And I don't know if we have. We have a couple of the same, but we'll see. I'm gonna watch them, see whoever wins, the other person has to do their chores for the week. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, it's more than halfway through. I think there's just about 40 minutes left. And we're tied. 5-5, each one of us. And they're different 5 that we have. So let's see how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe more than half. 6, 7. Oh my gosh. 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. There's 10 more categories, so we'll see. It's like, well, Paulie gets one, I get one, and it's all kind of guesswork, actually. Well, the Oscars are over, and I have the tally. Paulie got 6 out of the 24, and I got 10. So, looks to me like Paulie will be doing laundry. And, yeah. Maybe some other chore I don't want to do. So, that's going to be it for me for tonight, because Paulie's probably long asleep by now at the clinic. And hopefully I will see him in the morning. If not, he's going to go directly to work. Depends on what time he gets out. He's got his uniform and everything with him. So that's it. Don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone.